Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 10 unusual signs and symptoms that indicates that you are pregnant. Missed period, sore breast, morning sicknesses, those are the common signs that indicates that you are pregnant. But there are some unusual signs that indicate that you're pregnant that I will mention on this video. Please make sure that you do comment on this video your unusual sign that was happening to you that made you realize that, oh, that sign, oh, she said that was indicating that I was pregnant. Please make sure that you comment down below, and please make sure that you do subscribe on this video for more coming videos. And the videos that are coming are very, very, very useful. Please make sure that you do subscribe and like this video. So let's get right into this video. Number one unusual sign that's indicating that you are pregnant, number one, is insomnia or reduced sleep. If you're finding it difficult to go to sleep during your bedtime, during the early stages of your pregnancy, it might be the hint that you're pregnant. So to me, it usually happened when I was few weeks pregnant. I usually I struggled to sleep at night. Sometimes I would sleep just few hours, maybe 2 hours or 3 hours, then I will just be awake in the middle of the night. So that was the sign that I was pregnant, but I didn't know at the time that I was pregnant. Number two, nasal stuffiness or bleeding from the nose. So some women during the early stages of pregnancy, they usually bleed from their nose, and it does happen to me like throughout my pregnancy up until I was on the second trimester. Yes, it's happened during my these stages of pregnancy. So bleeding from the nose, it happens due to the lack of moisture in your body. Number three, excessive passing of gas. You like, guys, if you find yourself like burping, not because there's something that you've eaten, just like you burp just out of the blue, like you burp, oh, go and get that pregnancy kit, darling, because you never know. Okay. Number four, increased virginal discharge. Okay, during pregnancy, having a discharge, it's normal, but during the early stages, when you didn't know, like I didn't know, I had that milky white discharge. It was so heavy. It was so heavy. So that's got me thinking, like, what is happening? Where is this charge coming from? And it does not smell. It does not smell, but it was so heavy. Like, I didn't know that I was pregnant, but it was so unusual to have that amount of discharge that was coming out of my VJ. So please make sure that you do subscribe on this video, subscribe actually on this channel for more useful videos. And also you can please go and check my previous videos if you are more interested about pregnancy. There is a playlist that's specifically based on pregnancy. Number five, changed bowel movement. Yo guys, this was severe. That was severe. That sign made me like hate going to the toilet, because I know when I'm going to the toilet I would struggle to poop in such a way that it was so terrible. Like, it was so severe. I was so constipated in such a way that when I poop, I will literally, like, when I wipe, I will literally see blood stains on the tissue. So that's how severe I was constipated. That was very unusual, and it made me like realize that I didn't know that I was pregnant by the time. Maybe I was a few weeks pregnant before a missed period. So that was my That was my struggle, you know, during the early stages of this pregnancy. Number 6 sign that was unusual and or uncommon sign of pregnancy is the mental taste in my mouth. Yes, guys, if I eat or whatever, the taste was changing. Like the taste was mental. It was tricky. It was tricky because I had that bad taste if I eat something that I know the taste of this thing, but the taste changes. So that's made me like curious, like what is happening? Am I getting a flu or what? I didn't know I was pregnant by that time, but I was pregnant, but I didn't know. Number 7 is heartburn. Guys, I like even now I do struggle with heartburn. So by the time the things that usually triggers heartburn to me when I wasn't pregnant, okay, it was beans, you know, tomatoes. But during the early stages of this pregnancy, I would just have like heartburn just out of the blue, like, and it made me realize, you know, what triggers that heartburn. Even early in the morning, I was just like, and it made me realize, no, what triggered that heartburn, because I know the food that triggers heartburn to me. So yeah, that was the sign. So I think the cause of these like heartburns and mental taste, I think, are the hormones, you know, and the heartburn, all of this. Those are the pregnancy hormones, the hormones in your body that are changing, that your body is trying to adjust. Uncommon sign number 8 is false period. In isiZulu we call it ukugezela. If usigezela isisu, that's where the implantation occurs. That's where that little embryo attaches to the lining of your uterus or to your uterine lining, and then it implants itself. So there's blood that's coming out of your vulva. Those are false periods. So that happened to me. I had false period. So that made me confused, like, you know what is happening? Because I thought I was pregnant, but that was unusual. Because some other women, that implantation does take place, but they did not bleed. So that was unusual. Number 9, changes in the breast. Is if your breast like suddenly becomes heavier. So, you know, probably like there's good news for you, like the boobs became sore, my boobs became heavier, and also my nipples were sore. So that was my unusual sign that indicated that I was pregnant. And also the part that is around the nipples becomes more darker. That is because it's that your boobs by the time prepares you for breastfeeding. So you've noticed a lot of changes in your bra size. Your breast will become heavier. Your breast will become more tender. Your breast will become like, the nipples will be like sore. Will be sore in such a way that even if it's cold, your nipples will sore in such a bad way. And also there's black dark parts around the nipples will become more darker. That's where your boobs by the time prepares for breastfeeding. So that was my unusual sign for good news. Yo guys, this part Number 10, changes in libido. Okay guys, we are not the same, as I've mentioned by the title. That's unusual or uncommon or uncommon signs that indicate that I'm pregnant. So other women show drastic change in their sex drive, but others they don't. Me guys, my sex drive just went from there to, even like throughout this pregnancy, like my sex drive, like you know. So we are not the same. Others they experience like high libido, others they experience like low libido, if I can pronounce that right. But that's how it is. So guys, our bodies, if there are like changes that are happening in our bodies, it's easy to notice. And also, just to add, I had cramping. I was cramping like during the early days, before the mixed period. So I was cramping throughout. So that made me realize, what is happening, because like my due date, my period date is too far. So it's unusual to have period cramps. Like I'll be having my period because I'll be expecting my period for the next 2 weeks, you know. So that's made me realize, no, there's something that is happening, but noticeable signals, but when something is happening in our body. So guys, that was for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in this video. I will make sure that I will see you to the next one. Goodbye.